Yeah, because, like, they try to bait you in with him, but his pull rates are still extremely low. Like, let's go back real quick. Even on the guaranteed sparking, what the hell? I didn't want featured units. I wanted Z power. On the guaranteed sparking summon, he's got a 10% pull rate, which you'd think is cool, but everyone else has a 15% pull rate. You are so much more. I don't even know why they put Kaioken Goku and Trunks in this damn banner. Like, why are they here? I understand Gohan, and Gohan, because Gohan, but why Goku and Trunks? And why this Goku? Everyone has this Goku at 5 stars. Everyone either doesn't have this Goku at all, or they have him at 5 stars, or at least 3. And this Trunks literally has nothing to do with this Gohan. Except they're both in Super Saiyan 2. Is that why he's in here? Because he's Super Saiyan 2 and so's this one? Fuck off with you. Why are they in there? And then you look at the normal one, he's got a 0.5% pull rate. If they at least given him the same pull rate as the other Sparkings, I would actually see some value in it. But the fact that, one, you have to buy these tickets. There's no way to get these tickets unless you buy them. If it was just the guaranteed Sparkings that did that, I'd have no problem. If I could grind out these tickets and then like they just gave me one of these, and then I had to buy the other 7, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Because you get 40 of these tickets, that's 4 multi-summons, and you get 8 of the guaranteed Sparkings. So that's 8 guaranteed Sparking summons. If they had just given us, like, 30 of the EX or higher, and then 1 guaranteed Sparking for free-to-play players, or like 1 or 2 of them, would have had no problems with this banner. But it's the fact that they try to bait you in and spend upwards of $150 or $160 for 48 tickets, and you're not even guaranteed so much as 1 copy of the Gohan. If I was, like, say you bought every single pack, you paid the whole $160, if they then gave you a special ticket that guaranteed you the Legends Limited Gohan, maybe. But the fact that his pull rate is still shit, and they're making you pay an inordinate amount of money for really not that much. Sure, you get hella energy tickets. And that's the only reason why I would see anyone buying this. It's because you get so many energy tickets out of it, and if I could afford it, I would buy it. 1, for the sake of, the live stream. I could do the summons on a live stream. And 2, I'd have hella energy tickets, and I could actually do more in the game. So, like, as a content creator, I'd buy it. But as just a normal player, it's not worth it. It's so just not worth it. It's a little insulting. And I want to know why Gohan has to always be hidden behind a ticket. I don't think Gohan, even in the anniversary banner, I think you could still only pull him through the guaranteed Sparking ticket. Either that or he had like the same bullshit pull rate as Vegito did. Why is it that this Gohan always has to be hidden by unobtainable tickets? When he first came out, you were only as a free-to-play player, you were only ever getting 1 to 2 of those tickets, and that was if you could afford to do a full rotation. When he came back out a few months later, actually no, he didn't come back out until the anniversary. So he came back during the anniversary, hidden behind a ticket again. I think you could have pulled him in the normal banner, but he had the same bullshit rate as Vegito did, which basically means they hid him behind a ticket. Most people pulled Vegito off of the tickets, not off of the normal summons. And then they bring this out where they have a whole bunch of Gohans, and it's actually a really cool idea, because I don't have I don't have Ultimate Gohan. I don't. I would have loved to try and summon for him too. He's really good. And I would have loved to try and summon for this Gohan. But I can't. Because I'm not a pay to win player. I can't afford that. I just can't. And I won't be able to for a very long time. Even if this Twitch thing picks up and like I achieve my 6-month partnership goal, which by the way is, I have a personal goal of trying to reach Twitch partnership by the end of January. And a little 6-month goal from affiliate status. Even once that happens, I still probably won't have enough money to be paying for shit like that. Especially when it's not even that great of a deal aside from the energy tickets. Like I said, I'd likely buy it as a content creator, but it's just dumb. Also, I went on like a full 10-minute tangent about why this banner's bullshit. I wasn't supposed to do all of that. I'm sorry. But it's just crazy to me how Bandai and Dimps think that that's okay. I had a conversation. I had a full like 30-minute conversation a while back when I was grinding Birder, I think, that Dragon Ball Legends has gotten further and further away from free-to-play friendly. Ever since the anniversary ended, this game has been anything but free-to-play friendly. Every single event, even events during the events during the anniversary, could you not? Like Challenge Rush. Challenge Rush was not free-to-play friendly. You required certain units. Even the Wish Upon a Star event that they released, which was a big grindy mess, wasn't free-to-play friendly because you needed Ultimate Gohan in order to complete all of the challenges for one of the missions. You had to fight Videl in one of the levels, and you could only use Gohan. Gohan was the only character you could use, and one of the challenges was clear with a green unit, which requires you to have either the Extreme Future Gohan or Ultimate Gohan. I had neither. In fact, at the time, Kid Gohan, the yellow unit, was the only sparking Gohan I had. And I had to... It was hard as hell, but I managed to beat it with him after maxing him out. And it's just like, why would you do that? Why would you make it so that I have to have a certain character just to beat the challenges? Like, it's just dumb. It's so dumb. I still don't have the blue Super Saiyan Gohan. Which, it blows me. It fucking blows me how they put Kaioken Goku in the Gohan banner, but they didn't put Adult Gohan in it. They put Ultimate Gohan, but not the blue Adult Gohan. They give you 2 blue units in that. Neither of them is a Gohan. What the hell? You know, the Gohan that's only ever been in one banner. Even the Legends Limited Gohan has been in more banners than that fucking blue Gohan. And yet they decide to not put him in the pay to use banner. Legends is just doing so much stupid shit that it's just pissing me off, man. I love this game. I love it. How are you? Hello there. I love this game, but God, it's just going so far down. The anniversary was so good. The anniversary was so good. And then the second the anniversary ended, the game just the game ruined itself. I could have dodged that. And yeah, there were, like I said, Challenge Rush wasn't free-to-play friendly. You required certain units. You were not beating, Sun Family without Gogeta. You just weren't doing it. I genuinely don't think that the Sun Family one was possible without at least either Gogeta or Super Saiyan Bardock. You needed one of them. You needed one of them or you weren't winning. I also hate it when they make events that rely on Legends Limited characters. Like the base Vegito event. It was possible to win Stage 100 without Super Vegito, but your Rising Rushes would have done no damage. Your Rising Rushes would have done absolutely no damage without Super Vegito. What else do I want to do? I'll do that. And then do that. Why not? But it's just like, your Rising Rushes wouldn't do any damage without Super Vegito. So it basically forced you to have him. And with how abysmal his pull rate was, how are you supposed to do that? And then what pisses me off the most, though, because it's like, you don't need Super Vegito at 7 stars. He is just as good at 6 stars as he is at 7 stars. He just boosts everyone else more at 7 stars. Like that, it's not the end of the world if you don't have Vegito at 7 stars. As much as, paid-to-play players would like you to think, as much as people like Rhymestar would have you believe, it's not the end of the fucking world to not have base Vegito at 7 stars. But this Cell Games event, it's actually impossible without Gohan. It's just so... I don't have Legends Limited Gohan, and what pisses me off is that they release this banner with him in it that you have to pay for, and then release an event that you need him for. It's just dumb. And the least they could have done, if they were going to make you pay $160 just to be able to do all of the summons, the least they could have done is raise his fucking rates. They could have at least given him normal sparking rates. I just spent, not me, but like Rhyme. Rhyme spent $160 fucking dollars for those 48 tickets, pulled nothing but Kid and Future Gohans, and pulled one Ultimate Gohan. It took him all 4 sparkings. It took him all 4 of the extreme or higher multis to pull so much as 1 sparking unit. And then with all 8 of his guaranteed sparkings, he pulled 1 Ultimate Gohan, and then the rest of them were just Kid and Future. And I think he pulled a Kaioken Goku? I don't remember. And I get it, it's a money-making tactic. But when you already sell crystals for inordinate amounts of money, and you have people like Rhymestyle who can afford to spend over $1,000 on one banner, if you add up all of the crystals Rhymestyle used to pull Super Vegito, he spent almost $1,000 on that banner just to pull Super Vegito. When you have people like him and Nano and D-Free spending inordinate amounts of money on these banners, why do you have to make it so that, no one can buy anything? You have to be making levels of money that they make just to buy crystals. Like, I was actually having a conversation with my friend earlier. Or not earlier, like a few weeks ago. And I actually came, we came to this conclusion that Legends would actually make a lot more money if they lowered the price of their crystals. As of right now, they think that 3,000 crystals for $40 is a sale. I said they should make it $5 for every 1,000 crystals. Now hear me out. $5 for 1,000 crystals. That is affordable beyond belief. Imagine how much money people like Rhymestyle would end up sinking into the game. He'd end up spending, he would more than likely try to 7-star his units when they fucking come out, because he'd be able to afford it. And you'd have normal people like us, free to play wouldn't even be a thing if they were affordable. I understand that would never happen because all Bandai cares about is money. That's why Xenoverse 2 is still coming out with DLC. But even though they refuse to fix the game, they still want to charge you money for DLCs. Bandai doesn't give a shit about the people who play their games because they know what the hell else are we going to do? No other company in the world makes as many anime games as Bandai Namco. They own the monopoly on anime games. They have no competition. So they don't have to give a shit about the people who play their games. And it shows. They don't give a fuck about us. Not one person at Bandai Namco gives a fuck about anyone. Even Rhymestyle. He's been to Bandai headquarters. He's sat down. Him and Sirius have sat down with the people who made Xenoverse 2. And multiple times. And still nothing changed. Nothing has changed. They don't care. All they want is your money, and they know you're going to spend it because what the fuck else are you going to do? There's nothing else you can do. It's either you support Bandai or you don't play you don't play Dragon Ball. That's how it is. Because Bandai is the only company in the world that makes Dragon Ball games. Well, legitimate Dragon Ball games. Ugh. But just hear me out. If you could buy 1,000 crystals for $5, how many people in this chat would be buying crystals out the ass right now just to try and pull that Goku Black? Everyone in this chat can probably say that they can at least afford to spend $5 to $10 on crystals. Like, you would get so many more people buying crystals. Because right now, $40 for 3,000 crystals. Only YouTubers can afford that bullshit. But if everyone can afford crystals, that makes it so that you may get Rhymestyle spending you may actually still get Rhymestyle spending $1,000 on crystals. Why? Because if the crystals are cheap, he has no reason to not just go absolutely ham and try to 5, 6, 7 stars units the day they come out. I mean, with $5 crystals, I mean, as I stated earlier, even I still can't buy them, but like, I'm broke as a bitch, but like the fact remains, anyone with a job, anyone who makes any amount of money, even as low as minimum wage, if they really like Dragon Ball Legends, they can spare $10 to $20 for the crystals. And I'm willing to bet some people would be willing to go up as high as 10,000. So think about that. $50, you're getting 10,000 crystals. First of all, imagine how long summoning videos would be. Like, if this Twitch thing were to ever take off, like honestly, if this Twitch thing were to ever take off and, like, they had $5 crystals, you bet your ass there would be a 3-hour stream of just me summoning. I would cap the fuck out. I would legit spend, like, what? I'd probably spend like a good $200-$300 on crystals, and I'd be getting these units. We would be pulling units today. We would have Goku Black, and we would have Gohan. The only thing that they would need to make sure they do is make sure the game can handle everyone buying crystals at once. Because you know, if they see $5 1,000 crystals for $5, Everyone's going to want to get in on that. So you're going to have a hell of people trying to buy crystals at the same time, and the game's going to run like shit. Hell yeah. Like, literally, the term of whale wouldn't even exist anymore, because everyone would have at least 5-star units. I'm telling you. And I swear to you, if they had $5, like 1,000 crystals for $5, free to play would not exist. Everyone who plays Dragon Ball Legends would buy crystals. You would make so much more money. You would make an inordinate amount of money in comparison to what you're already making. And you're already making a shit ton of money off of people like Rhyme, Nano, and D-Free. But imagine normal people being able to buy as many sales crystals as them. And then having them now buy 5, even 10 times what they used to be. How many of these things do I have? I've been ranting for so long that I'm not even paying attention. Let it happen when they drop the Super Saiyan 4s. No, fuck it. Let us get a Super Saiyan 4 pack. You know what? Here's the thing. You know what would make this a lot easier? Every single time a new UST banner comes out, they always drop that one guaranteed sparking ticket for like $6 or whatever. If they just gave that to you for free, that'd be amazing. I will never understand why we can't just have the guaranteed sparking ticket and why we have to wait like a week and a half just to be able to get the one guaranteed sparking that we do get. It doesn't make sense. Like, just give us, you know what they should do? They should make it so that one ticket gives you a guaranteed sparking and then they still give you 7 tickets. The game's already pay to win. Don't get it twisted. The game's already pay to win. But I'm trying to make it an affordable pay to win. I'm trying to make it so that everyone can do it. Because they don't give out crystals. Because here's my alternative, all right? You guys want to hear my alternative? They can leave the crystals as expensive as they are, right? But in return, they add a 0. In return, they add a 0 to all of these crystals. Instead of 10 crystals, it's 100. Instead of 50, it's 500. Instead of 20, it's 200. That would make it so that free-to-play players can do more than one multi-summon whenever a new banner comes out. Because I've noticed that. Unless you just don't grind for a long time and then you just let those crystals build up, I was only able to do one multi-summon on the past few banners that have come out. I was only able to do one multi-summon on the 999 banner for UST 13 with Vegeta. And luckily I pulled Vegeta on that banner. I was only able to do one multi-summon for UST 14. Didn't pull anything. And I did one multi-summon on the Future banner, in which I pulled Future Gohan. Well, to be fair, I mean, if you pull one unit, you're gonna want to pull another one. No one... Like, I think Vegito is like the only unit in the game where people were just like, I got one, I'm done. It's like I almost never, and granted, here's the thing. Part of the reason why I don't have any crystals is my fault. Because I spent over 40,000 crystals trying to pull fucking Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Never pulled him. I had already pulled pretty much everything else with like the first 10,000 crystals I had, and then spent another like 30,000 trying to pull Goku. So I could have saved my crystals and I wouldn't have this damn problem. But, fuck you. Right? They made for good videos. Oh, Lord. How long have I been ranting? Like 30 minutes now? Because the last time I looked at the time, we were at like 2:20, and now we were like 2 hours 20 minutes. Now we're at 2 hours 50 minutes. It's just Dragon Ball Legends gives me so much to rant about. Hold on 1 second. Jace, do that for me real quick.